Fuck niggas is like glue. Whatever you say, bro, all these shit you do.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Ali Nutthin ain't nothing to fuck with. Oh, hello everybody. A little Wu-Tang in the morning. So, good news. We got our first contract for this week, commercial property. I knew it. I knew we could get this thing rolling. You know, Tom's good. He is. He knows this stuff hands down. Charlene knows how to set stuff up. You know, so like this is successful. This is going to be successful, and I'm very happy. And the thing is, the more time I spend with Tom, the more time I think we're going to be out, the more videos I'm actually going to be able to produce, because it's like keeping my juices flowing. And though it's a little slow here right now because of the startup and all, I think in the long run it's really going to be positive. The final piece of this puzzle, I said with this channel, I've accomplished everything I set out to do, everything I could have wished for, all my obligations taken care of, no guilt, all of it. We've been living in this apartment now for this complex, basically identical apartments, so 10 years. December 2012 we moved in, and it's time to go. It's time to go. And I live down in Fort Lauderdale. The area we're going to be servicing is up in West Palm, Boca, Gulfstream, Delray. Oh, so nice, so nice up there. Such nice properties, commercial and residential. Dropped more flyers yesterday at these mega mansions. It's just the jobs that if all we need is one of them, we get one of them, we're a lot of windows, a lot of opportunity. But what we're doing is, because now I was worried about once we sued the complex that we're gonna basically kick us out. I don't think they've been served yet, because we've gotten a lease renewal that we got to give in. It's weird how things fall into place. So we'd have to let them know now we're leaving. And what we're gonna do is, with Tom, is we're gonna get a house. We're gonna rent out a full house for a year, at least 4 bedrooms. That way we can operate right out of there. It takes out, we've got a garage, need for storage, need for storage. We could have a home office out of there. Charlene could do everything out of there. We could keep all our supplies there. And, these houses are big enough where, you can divide it. You never see the other person. Not that living with Tom would be a bad thing, because I've lived with him before. It wasn't an issue, because I really do believe, I understand relapse is always possible, but he's done with it, because he was never, and I hated it since day one. He's never was one of these guys like, Coke is awesome. Like, he hated it 2 weeks in after he told me. I'm like, so then why are you doing it? So we're gonna get a house up in the Boca Delray area. The realtor that got us into this commercial property, and she has several, is gonna find us a house for our needs, and we're gonna just prepay for a year. That way that's out of the way, and we got a year to get this thing just moving to where we want it. It's not gonna take long. It really isn't. It's not gonna take very long. So, a lot of stuff going on right now. This is going to be our biggest now startup cost. We got the vehicle, the equipment's all coming in, and like this, it just makes sense. It makes sense. Keep these losers away from Tom, and he's done. I'm like, and again, this is my point about no contact. the longer, and Tom's only been out of New Jersey now, and his parents have been dead fully, like his mom and his father now for, 4 months. He's been down here now like 2.5 or so. And he is just seeing things now in his personal life, politically, socially, like it's just all in front of him. And at 48 years old, it's like, God, why couldn't I see this? And luckily, I've had the experience on the channel where I know where he's experiencing, I know what he's dealing with, and I know, it's just been really, really good. It's been really good. So, and Charlene and Tom, they get along. They really, Charlene really does. She's understand him more better than the stories of our youth with girls and working the system and all our shenanigans. But she's really impressed with him as a business person, working, or, she's run several people's businesses for them down here. He's actually the type of person she wants to be around, working, who's focused and actually understands her value too. So, this is, sometimes it takes 3 decades to finally put it together and figure it out. Because we could have done this at 18, me and him. We could have done this 2 days out of fucking high school. I could have gone into the union with him and, shit, man. We'd have had an empire by now. We'd have had an empire. He wouldn't have had time for those fucking losers who sucked off him and just used him as a fucking ATM. God, I hate that guy. God, they're just such fucking losers. That was always my problem with them. Always. It's like when he would come and tell me the stories about hanging out with them. They're exhausting. Never sounds like a good time. And that's why I said to him, he's like, you're right. He's like, you're right. I'm like, have we ever that you can ever think of done anything where we said that sucked? He's like, never in my life. Never. Because no matter what we do, even if we did nothing, we were having fun together. No matter what, we were having fun. Didn't matter if we were going down the shore, if we were just going to a club, if we were just going into his basement and watching the movie Glory for the fucking umpteenth time. Cutting out of senior year by third period to go get our hair cut, go to Roy Rogers, come back by sixth period because we had too many study halls and gym and library. It was crazy. The shit we got away with. Just crazy. So this is good. And sometimes it just takes 30 years to realize it. To undo all that fucking programming from our parents and how we were raised, being told in school, if you don't go to college, you might as well go into the military and throw your life away. What? People in service industries make bank. They make fucking bank. And these fucking dumbasses who are slaving away, so they can wear a suit and tie and call themselves an executive or whatever, who are still living fucking paycheck to paycheck just to say they do. Meanwhile, these guys who do doing I don't care if it's plumbing, electric, HVAC, they're making fucking bank. As Tom was making bank. Told you he was making $250 by 19. He didn't know what to do with his money. It was just crazy. He didn't know what to do with it. So, a lot of good things going on. Hold on, I gotta focus here because this fucking turn is a bitch. To drive different speed. Jeez. Tell you what, the driving in Florida is the worst ever. Alright, so anyway, and I'm gonna have to keep the channel going because, money don't grow on trees either. So again, this is also part of my life, and it just is what it is. You know, I've laid out a lot so far, you know, on this, but I believe in myself, and I always had, and that's what I've told him. I'm like, there's nobody's opinion that matters other than ours. No one's. And always remember that, and you always remember that. The only opinion that matters is yours. Fuck the rest of them. They don't like it. And they may not like you, but God damn it, they'll respect you. So, none of that's possible without no contact. None of it. And again, I'm seeing it firsthand every time, and it unravels. Every time. Nobody has ever left or gone no contact or relocated, you know, who's been on my channel and said, boy, was that a giant fucking mistake. Never, ever. Of course, with a fucking mask and a visor. Of course. God. Because COVID's totally real, and it's gonna kill everybody, and the dinosaurs gonna come back. Roar. Okay. Crazy times we're living in, people. Crazy times. All right, everybody, if you like the channel, you want to get something in, get on the queue. The queue's very short. I am going to get to it. I promise. I have to. You know, like I said, money don't grow on trees, so I get it. All right, you know what to do with the links, and I'll see you all soon. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been Refuge from Narcissism. Take care.